Wahala. No be small wahala. Since Rotimi Amaechi said at his 60th birthday last weekend, where he claimed that he is hungry, although a lot of people have, dissected the statement and have given it, different meaning. Some say that it only means that he's hungry for power because it has not been relevant in the, political spheres for about 3 years. He's hungry to be in power. He's hungry to be in position. While some are saying that, is it not right? If he's saying he's hungry, he's indirectly saying that Nigerians are hungry because of what we are going through. The prices of things in the market have tripled. Inflation is on the rise. And a lot of people that used to be that could comfortably afford, 3 square meal can no longer do so just because of this Tinubu's administration. But anyway, guys, Ruben Abati happened to speak about, these hungry comments from Rotimi Amaechi. And Leore Olayinka is now, giving a response to that. We shall delve right into the details of today's news in a bit. But before we do that, you don't want to miss the rest of this news. Just first of all, click on the subscribe button, because at this point, if you've been listening to this channel and you've not subscribed, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, because that way we're encouraged to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. Also, leave your opinions in the comment section. I can't wait to hear from you. Leore Olayinka, the Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and Social Media to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), Staff-Wike, on Tuesday, faulted former presidential spokesman Ruben Abati for saying the minister is very rude. I just want to say that I feel like, when Wike was interrogating people or interviewing people, for the position of Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and Social Media, one of his criteria must have been, you must be able to deliver gbas. You must be able to reward every gbas with gbos. Because the way that Leore Olayinka, he has not just been formal, he does not care. The way he has been responding to critics of his boss, he does not care. The last time that Dele Momodu, criticized Wike, where Leore Olayinka responded, by calling him Agbaya, the pot belly. In fact, it was just big. There was no break to all of the gbas that Leore Olayinka responded with. Anyway, Abati claimed that Wike was very rude, stressing that former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amaechi was his boss in politics. The Arise television anchor was reacting to Wike's remark that Amaechi was hungry for power and could not deliver 10% of the votes for former Vice President Atiku Abubakar in the 2023 presidential election. Abati said, and I quote, "Wike is very rude and disrespectful because Amaechi is his boss in politics. When he was local government chairman during Amaechi's second term, it was Amaechi who helped him to become LGA chairman and subsequently became chief of staff and recommended him to become Minister of State for Education in Abuja." Responding, Olayinka wondered how Amaechi became Wike's boss in politics. Posting on Facebook, Olayinka recalled how Wike stayed back in Rivers State to help Amaechi retrieve his mandate after he ran to Ghana in 2007. According to Olayinka, I listened to Egbon Abati 1990 on Arise News this morning, saying the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike is very rude and disrespectful because Rotimi Amaechi is his boss in politics. If we talk now, they will say we don't respect elders. So far, Leore Olayinka, you don't have respect for elders. Let's just say the truth. So far, moving on. The same Ruben Abati, who was comfortable being on campaign podium as running mate to a fugitive who was wanted in America, will be forming moral police inside Arise TV studio. Ruben Abati, a politician who has a clear political affiliation, will be forming objectivity, just like Rufy the Fire, a supporter of Labour Party. So how is Rotimi Amaechi Wike's boss in politics? When Amaechi was a House of Assembly member, Wike was a local government chairman. When Amaechi ran to Ghana in 2007, Wike was in Nigeria leading the charge to retrieve Amaechi's mandate, but I will still not talk. Talk make we yell because you don't already talk. This one where you talk, no be talk. This one where you don't already talk, no be talk. Which one is you don't want to talk? Leore Olayinka also shared a statement by Nyesom Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, about his political rivalry with Rotimi Amaechi, former Rivers State Governor and ex-Minister of Transportation. The claim, originally published by Daily Post, was brought back into the spotlight by a recent ex-post from Larry Olayinka, unknown Wike's aide, on June 3rd, 2025. The post quotes Wike asserting his role in Amaechi's rise to power, stating, "I was the one God used to make Amaechi governor. I will even give you a tape from what he said in the church that after God, I'm next." Wike's remarks detailed how he allegedly orchestrated Amaechi's governorship in 2007, despite Amaechi later downplaying Wike's influence by calling him a mere employee. "We all sat to make him the governor, and I was the one who championed it. How do you call someone who made you governor an employee?" Wike had said, adding that he rejected Amaechi's offer to become Commissioner of Finance, preferring the role of Chief of Staff, a position he held from 2007 to 2011. The statement is said to come amid ongoing political tensions in Rivers State, where Wike's influence continues to clash with the administration of Governor Siminalayi Fubara. The ex-post also called out journalist Ruben Abati, with Olayinka urging him to purge himself of his hatred for Wike, suggesting the claim's revival is a strategic move to bluster Wike's political narrative. Amaechi, who have not been relatively quiet since losing the APC presidential primary in 2022, has not publicly responded to Wike's assertions. A silence Olayinka highlighted in his post as Amaechi debunked it. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. But before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Chime says, "This drunk never stops talking nonsense. Imagine this idiot's claim." Meanwhile, Odili was the political godfather then. The governor for 8 years and Amaechi the speaker for 8 years. Wike was a mere local government chairman. Ekele Ifeanyi says, "Almighty Wike, we even make rain to fall in Nigeria. Wike the rainmaker and sunshiner, I see you. You show face. Your face show, your shoes shine. You made everything." Yuksha says, "You always like to get what you want, right? When the time of the angel that takes soul come, you can still tell them that you don't want to die." Lastly, a comment from Chinwe, who says, "This Wike is too pompous with crude pride. How could the local government governor? Where were the owners of PDP in Rivers State? Where were the PDP structure that threw up Omeha and Amaechi? What was Wike when Amaechi was speaker? It is only Wike that made people and no one made him. What a pride and crude human being." Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.